It was a good day. I got classes in the morning, then I finished Macbeth, and then I went running.
Nice. Okay. How did you think, what did you think about the end of Macbeth?
Yes, it's fantastic, and I was proud of myself because it was my first English book I read.
No way! Macbeth was the first English book you've read? That's
Yeah.
impressive. All right. Okay, cool.
Yes, I
Okay.
think it's much better to read in the original language because when I read books in Italian, I feel like they are artificial.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the translation is somewhat,
Yeah,
just doesn't work.
it's weird. Yeah, doesn't work at all. Yeah. So
Although
now
it's
I
kind of
can
funny.
start.
Hmm?
What?
No, I think probably my first book in Spanish was Harry Potter, must have been. So it's like I chose an English book. Um,
Yeah, straight.
yeah, it is kind of strange.
Mhm.
Um, all right. And yeah, so how are classes today?
It was the last one for now because now we are in a spring break. So
Okay. Nice.
I was happy.
Yeah. What did you guys do in class?
We talk about how to design something in all the buildings, like museums or libraries, or
Okay.
yes, buildings with architectural quality.
Okay. Cool. That sounds,
Yeah.
yeah, interesting. Um, all right. And what are your plans for the vacation?
I don't know. I will do something. I want to go
Okay.
out.
Nice. Um, all right.
Yeah.
Um, I guess, yeah, I guess that'll be fun.
hmm
And Daniel, welcome to class. Daniel, how's it going? Daniel, can you hear me? Daniel, are you there? Hmm. All right. I'm not sure if you can hear me or not, but your
Okay,
microphone is muted.
I can hear you.
All right.
Can you
You're
hear me?
very, very quiet.
It's slow. The volume.
Hey, it's a little bit better.
Hello?
Can
Hello?
you raise the volume any more?
Yeah, I'll try to do this.
All right. And
But I can hear you. I'll try
okay,
to fix that.
I can hear you better now. So how's it going, Daniel?
Very good, thank you. And you?
Uh, yeah. Nice. And so, yeah, Daniel, what have you done today?
Uh, Not much.
Okay.
Um,
Sorry. So not much.
no, I'm not working right now, so I have a lot of free time and I'm just solving some problems and not much.
Okay. All right. Do you have any plans for the rest of the week?
Yes, actually we have a holiday this weekend on Friday. And I'm traveling to a farm of a friends of mine. I'm
Okay.
going to the weekend, the holiday.
Nice. Farms are fun.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. And it looks like it just might be the three of us. So that's not what I wanted to do. Let's hold on. Right. Let's look at this. And Julieta, can you read the role of the interviewer? And let's have Daniel. Can you read the role of the interviewee?
What is your greatest strength as an employee?
I am willing to perform services in exchange for currency.
What is your greatest weakness?
I require shelter and calories to maintain existence, and thus I must perform services in exchange for currency.
Why are you interested in working at this company in particular?
This company pays currency in exchange for the performance of services.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Performing comparable services in exchange for more currency.
You know what? Let's start over, okay? Now, just be honest in this job interview.
Oh, whoa, really?
Good. Honest. Can you repeat honest?
Honest.
Yeah, so no H sound. And then Daniel, can you repeat require?
Require.
Nice. Require. Well done. All right. And do either of you guys have any questions about this comic? All right. And Daniel, what's happening here?
It's a job interview.
Yes, it is a job interview. So, yeah, what's funny about it? What's funny about this job interview?
Can I see it a little bit in the bottom again, please?
Yeah. Maybe
I think the
Oh, go ahead.
interviewee is interested in, like, just in the money.
Yeah, to some extent. Julieta, do you think you can explain? Julieta?
Yes, sorry, I didn't hear you.
Okay, can you explain the comic?
The interviewer said to the employee that he could be honest. And so he was too much honest.
Yeah. Just too honest. Yeah.
Too honest.
Yeah, exactly. So he was really honest. Yeah, but like just the way that he answered was about as basically honest as you can be, which is why it's kind of funny. Javier, how's it going?
Hello, teacher.
How are you?
I'm fine, teacher.
Okay, nice. Good to hear.
Teacher,
And
I'm sorry, I
Halim,
have a trouble in my computer. Wait a minute.
excuse me?
Computer trouble.
Yeah, computer troubles, it sounds like. Halim, how's it going?
I'm well. Thanks for asking, and nice to meet you again, Joshua.
Okay, nice. Nice to see you again, too. All right, and I think we were pretty good with this comic. Let's go on. And let's start with Halim. Can you read the title and the next lines?
Okay, Joshua. Today we will learn job interview vocabulary, practice to what's your weakness question from anecdotes, practice asking each other questions, and give each other suggestions.
Good. Nice pronunciation.
Thank you.
And let's have Harim. Can you ask Javier the first question?
The question is, okay,
Yeah, can you?
if if you had to ask an interview question to a potential employee, what question would you ask? Why?
Yes, if I had to ask a question, I will ask, what, why do you think that you're the right person to get this job?
Okay. And Daniel, if somebody asked you that, what would you say? What would be your answer?
Uh, First, I gotta know what's the position, but I would say my qualities that fits with the open position and try to match with the the viewer desire.
Okay. Javier, what is the job? What's the position?
It's a job as an English teacher.
Okay. And how would you respond, Daniel?
Probably I would be honest and say that I'm not the right person for being an English teacher because I'm not I don't have enough experience and I'm actually trying to learn English, so it's better for him to hire another person.
You're sincere.
Yeah, what about if it was a beginner class? What if you were teaching just basics to people who didn't
Okay,
know any English?
okay. So I would say that I have tried to doing I have tried I already have teached English for beginners and I use it to work in a company. My job was my main job was not this, but before the the my working hours, I helped some people with some beginners of main vocabulary things in English. So I'm kind of have a little experience in this and
Perfect. Okay, good. What about you, Daniel? If you had to ask a question, what would your question be?
uh, why do you want this job?
And Julieta, how'd you answer?
Mm. I think I can do well in your company, and I'm looking forward to improve my skills. Mhm.
Okay, so I think I can do well in your company, and I'm looking for a way to improve my skills. Yeah, I think that's a good answer. Um, Julieta, I'm gonna try something new. Can you welcome Ken to class?
Ken?
Yes,
Hi,
hello.
Ken. How are you?
Yes, I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm very well, thanks.
Thank you very much. Great to meet you again.
Thanks.
Nice. All right, thanks. I like that actually. I think I'm gonna do that a little bit more. Um,
Okay.
yeah, and so I think we're good on this page. Let's go to the next one. And let's read through these words. Halim, can you read through the words? Halim, are you there?
Yes, sorry.
Okay.
Formulated qualifications, adapt.
Halim?
Should I continue or
Yeah, read all the words.
yes? Adaptable, personable, handle, fair, dependable, creative, logical.
Okay, good. So these are some difficult words. Let's look at formulated. Formulated.
Formulated.
Yeah, formulated. So we want to emphasize the first syllable. One more time, can you repeat formulated?
Formulated.
Khalim? Formulated.
Formulated.
So you're saying formulated is what you're saying. So you're emphasizing the third syllable. We want to emphasize the first one, formulated.
Formulated.
Good, that sounded better. Adaptable. Adaptable.
Adaptable. Adaptable.
Yeah, personable.
Personable.
Good. Dependable.
Dependable.
Creative.
Creative. Creative.
Logical.
Logical. Logical. Logical.
Logical. Good. Nice.
Logical.
Well done.
Thank you.
Does anybody have any questions about any of these words?
No? No.
All right. And let's have Javier. Can you make a sentence using adept?
That was the word that I just about to ask. Adept is like a follower?
Not quite. It's a little bit different. Ken, can you make a sentence with adept?
Yes, I want to be an adept of English.
I want to be... we change that around a little bit. Adept at...
At English. Speaking English word.
Yeah, I think speaking English sounds the best. I want to be adept at speaking English.
Mhm.
It's like highly skilled or proficient.
Mhm.
Would be adept. Okay. But good.
I have a question, teacher.
Yeah, what's the question?
It's about personable.
Okay, what's the question?
The meaning.
Okay, and does anybody know? Can anybody explain? Personable?
Personable.
Anybody? Like, nice, easy to get to know, charismatic. Those would all be like kind of synonyms. So just, yeah, somebody who's personable is really good with people. Any other questions? All right, let's have Javier. Can you make a sentence with handle?
Yes. When I have to start working here, I wasn't very handled.
Maybe we say when I started working here, I didn't have maybe on what I was doing.
When I started working here, I didn't have to handle on what I was doing.
I didn't have a handle on what I was doing.
Handle. Okay.
You could also say I couldn't handle all of my tasks.
Or for example, when I started working here, I couldn't handle right the situation. I couldn't handle the situation right.
Yeah, you couldn't handle the situation well. Yeah, that works as well.
Okay.
Okay. And yeah, maybe Ken, can you read the comic and explain what's happening?
Uh, well, if this was my resume, I would have lied. Maybe this resume is very fishy.
Not
Is
quite.
okay. Hmm. I have maybe excellent, quite excellent.
It's not an excellent resume.
Hmm?
Maybe Daniel, do you think you can explain what's happening in the comic?
I think that his resume is very basic. I say it's not very good, and the ones that receives it says that would have lied if it was his resume.
Yeah. Would have
Maybe
lied.
maybe he wrote things which is are not true.
Not
And
quite. No, I think Daniel's a little bit more accurate here in that the person who made the resume, so this is his resume, he has a really bad resume. And so the person who's reading it, the boss, is saying, wow, this is so bad, I would have lied. If it was me who was handing this in, I would have lied. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. And does anybody have any questions on this page at all? Okay. And excuse me? Did you have a question?
Mhm.
Okay. Thought I heard something.
Yeah.
Let's look at this. And let's start with Giulietta. Can you read the first part?
Brainstorm 3 para anecdotes. Your interview. Oh, just that.
Oh, no. This first paragraph.
Okay. Your interview is as memorable as the stories you share. Many people have fascinating experiences, but forget them when they are not on the spot. They are on the spot.
Mm-hmm.
To remedy this, have 3 anecdotes ready to plug into your interview. Your anecdotes should follow a simple format.
Good. Anecdotes.
Anecdotes.
Good. And Harim, can you read the rest of this?
yes, problem. What was the situation? Action. What did you do to solve it? Result. What changed afterwards? With this format, you can adapt your peer anecdotes to fit a variety of questions, such as tell me about time you worked with a team, or when have you struggled most?
Good. Okay. And I think that sounded good. Your PAR anecdotes. Can you repeat anecdotes as well, Halim?
Anecdotes,
Yeah, anecdotes.
anecdotes.
Yeah. Um, but good. And Javier, what is a PAR anecdote? What's this PAR anecdote?
It's an like something like an experience that you have when you have a problem. You took an action and then you get a result.
Yeah. So it's an experience that you
In
have.
previous jobs or in your life, something that happened to you that have these 3 like episodes or parts: problem,
Yeah.
action, and result.
Exactly. So it's something that's happened to you that has these 3 things. So problem, an action, and a result. Um, all right. And let's start with Ken. Let's try your own power anecdote. So, what was this situation?
Mm, situation. I was thinking. Uh, uh, TOEFL exam.
Pardon?
Uh,
TOEFL
uh,
exam?
yeah, kind of. To get a student visa.
Nice. Okay, so you passed the TOEFL exam to get a student visa, or you had
Yeah,
to.
yeah, I had to. Yes.
Okay, good. And so I guess how did you solve the problem?
Yes, I didn't reach the requirement score from the American grad school, and so I changed the strategy. And at that time, two types of stuff were available, and PPT and CPT. So, and I compared these two types of tests, and I concluded CPT is better to me because uh, I was taking a lot of writing class, academic writing class, in a university, in a grad school at that time. So I went to Osaka to take the CBT exam, and I passed it. I don't pass. I reached the requirement score.
You reached the deployment score?
Yeah, requirement score, yes.
Nice. Good. I think that's a really good example of a PAR anecdote. Um, and cool. And so you got the visa.
Yeah.
Nice. Awesome. Maybe what about you, Daniel?
Okay. The situation. We had a missing part in a production line. We had a missing part from a supplier.
Okay, so you had a product missing?
Yes, actually, we were assembling cars, and it's just not a product, but a part, something necessary to put all together to deliver the vehicle.
Okay, so you had a product missing, something that was necessary to complete the vehicle?
Yes.
Okay, and so what did you do?
The action was to negotiate with the engineering guys to assembly another piece, a non-specific part that fits the same requirements.
Okay, nice. And so was the problem solved?
So with that, we didn't need to stop the production line. We got time and didn't have to and deliver the product with the same quality.
Okay, and somebody's got some loud noises going on. I'm not sure if that's you, Javier. Um,
No, I was mute.
okay. Yeah, so you didn't need to stop the production. I didn't hear what you said after that, but all right. Um, yeah. And Daniel, you're still a little bit quiet. If you could still raise the volume a little bit more, that'd be helpful.
Okay. Okay.
All right. And let's try one more of these. Julieta, what about you? Can you give us a PAR anecdote?
We had to start a new project about wire factory, and we didn't know anything about that. So we watched many videos on YouTube, and we were able to start.
Okay, so you watched a lot of videos on YouTube and you were able to start?
Hmm.
Okay, and so how did the project come out?
Well, now we know how the product line works and where are the the main part of the production, and we can do the design.
Okay. And do you think that watching YouTube's was the main thing that helped you?
Yes, because we couldn't go on a factory to see live.
Okay, nice. Yeah, YouTube. Good. Really good answer. All right, and I think we're good on this. Does anybody have any questions on this page?
No, teacher.
Okay. And actually, let's do a little role play here. And so let's have the first one. And let's start with Karim. Um, if you are an interviewer, so that'll be the first role. What do you want to know? Or maybe, yeah, so like what's the job? And yeah, what do you want to know?
Sorry, if I am an interviewer,
Yeah, it's got an interviewer, and so yeah, just talk about the job, I guess, that you'll be interviewing for. So what's the job?
interviewer, okay.
So yeah, what's the job? Can you tell us what the job is?
Um, Maybe facilities manager.
What will the person have to do?
Uh, he have to manage the all facilities to plan to plan actions, annually actions to perform their facilities.
Uh, so he has to manage all the facilities to plan the events that will take place there. Maybe. All right.
He have to optimize and reduce costs.
I couldn't really hear you.
He must to optimize and reduce costs.
So you can either optimize or you can reduce costs. So you need to reduce costs and optimize something else. What do you want to optimize?
Fields.
Fields?
Yes, fields.
He needs to optimize the fields? Um, maybe like maintain the fields?
Maintain, okay.
Okay. And Javier, if you're the interviewee, what are you thinking? Are you nervous? Are you excited? Do you think you have the skills? Or are you going to have to lie? What's the interviewee feeling?
Well, in an interview, I will be nervous. Hello? 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 Hello?
Hey, hi there. Can you hear
Hello?
me?
Hello? Teacher, I'm sorry, my connection, I don't know, I was without internet. Hello?
Joshua, can you hear us? Hi, can everybody hear me?
I can hear you.
Me too.
Hey guys.
Hello?
Mm-hmm.
Hi.
Might be another second.
Hi, teacher.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey.
Sorry about that.
How?
And
Yes, I see you now.
yeah, perfect. So can you talk a little bit more about how you're gonna feel? Will you have to lie? Will you tell the truth? Do you think that you have what it takes to get the job?
Hello?
Okay, so yeah, can you hear me, Javier?
Yes, I can hear you, teacher.
Will you lie? Will you tell the truth? Do you have what it takes to get the job? What are you
For
feeling?
example, if I am applying to a specific job, I have to have the skills to do it. So in
Okay,
this case, I don't have to lie.
okay, so you think you have the skills, you won't have to lie,
Yes.
but you will be nervous. Okay.
Yes.
Jose, if you are the interviewer, how would you start this conversation?
Okay, if I were the interviewer, right?
Yes.
Okay, I would ask. First of all, I would ask about
So pretend that you're the person. So don't say I would ask. Say the question.
Oh, okay.
So maybe you start with like, hello, nice to meet you.
Oh, okay. Okay, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. It's great to have you with us. My name is Poe.
Oh?
Yes. Oh, yes. My name is Poe. And, I'm gonna make some questions about the job you applied for.
Okay, good. And let's have Ken. How would you respond?
Yes, Hello, nice to meet you too, and pleasure to meet you. My name is Ken. Or maybe. mm,
Is that it?
Yeah, I gonna answer your questions. So please feel free to ask anything.
Nice. Okay, and let's have Daniel. How would you respond?
Respond or make a question.
However you think that it should go.
Pardon?
So yeah, it's whatever you think should happen next. What should happen next?
Okay. So let's start. I'd like to know, Ken, why do you want this position? Why do you think that we should hire you?
Okay, Julieta, how would you answer?
I have worked for 5 years in the same field, um, but in a different factory. I think I can do well in your company because your company is bigger than the previous one I was working
One I was working for?
for.
Okay, nice. And let's go to Harim. How would you respond?
Okay, I was a facility manager for a big company.
You're the interviewer.
I am the interviewer.
Uh-huh.
Okay, another question.
So yeah, however you think you should respond. It's up to you.
What are you looking for in your future job or in your next position?
Okay, so what are you looking for in your next position? All right, I think that works. Javier, how would you respond?
Well, I'm looking for a new opportunity to share my knowledge in this field. I studied business administration, and I want to apply all this in this position.
And I want to apply to this position.
Yeah, I wanna apply my knowledge in this position.
Nice, better. Maybe to this position?
Yes, to this position. Yes, teacher.
Okay, good. And Jose, how would you respond?
Okay, considering that you are applying for a position in our company, applying for a position in our company, how much do you think you deserve to earn?
Okay, it's a tough question. Ken, how would you respond?
Yes. I was gaining blah blah dollars in previous job, and I expect same amount of job in minimum. Same amount of sorry, not job. Same amount of salary.
Same salary.
Same salary in minimum.
We could say at the very least.
At the very least, yes.
Or you could say I expect as a minimum the same salary, or I expect the same salary at the very least, or at the very least I expect the same salary. All right, nice. Blah blah dollars, and yeah, we earn money instead of gain. So I was earning.
Yeah, earn money, yes.
Yeah. Julieta, how would you respond?
How do you feel about the development of your career?
And Daniel, how would you respond?
I've been studying for the last years, and I expect to have more opportunities to learn more in this company and develop my career to get higher positions in the company and try to be a leader in the future.
Okay, so you want to develop, maybe get some higher positions, and maybe be a leader in the future. Okay, good. And I think we're good here. Let's start finishing up. Kalim, how would you respond?
What is your biggest weakness?
Nice. And Javier, how would you respond?
Well,
Javier?
Okay, my biggest weakness, sometimes I'm a little bit workaholic.
All right. It's actually, I think this is good. Let's do some reading. So that was a good answer. Javier, can you read this first part?
Yes, teacher. Prepare for the what's your weakness question. Most people overthink this question and give a canned answer like I'm too much of a perfectionist. Others give a genuine answer but still fall short of what this question is really asking. It's not about admitting your weaknesses. It's about showing how you overcome them. What system have you put in a place? What progress have you made? Include those thoughts to strengthen your answer.
Yeah, thoughts. Thoughts. Genuine.
Genuine.
And genuine.
Genuine.
Right. And Jose, can you read the examples?
Okay. Weak. My weakness is that I struggle to run efficient meetings. Strong. I sometimes struggle to run efficient meetings, but I've worked to improve my drafting and an agenda before every meeting. Send it to all participants and then following up with a recap and clear action items so everyone knows what to do moving forward.
Good. Can you repeat efficient?
Okay, efficient.
Yeah. Okay, good. And, excuse me?
Yeah, should I get it better?
No, I think you're good. Does anybody have any questions here?
So teacher, there is no good to say, for example, that it's I'm a workaholic or I'm a perfectionist. This is like a wrong answer.
I mean, because it's an interview, there's no really wrong answer, but I think it's a weaker answer.
Okay.
So yeah, I think it's a really common one that people try to like say that their weakness is something that in that position could actually be a strength. I think it's a good idea to actually mention a weakness. Like, I'm really bad at procrastinating. Um, but in order to get better at procrastinating, I've been trying to keep a list of things that I have to do so that I don't leave things to the last minute. And it doesn't always work because sometimes I still procrastinate, but sometimes it works. So something like that, you know, where you're actively trying to fix a problem that you definitely see, and talking about how it's worked. Um, so Jose, can you ask Ken the question?
Okay. What's your weakness?
Hmm. My weakness was I was basically I'm an introvert person. I was shy uh, at on public, but I took a lot of online classes, and I made a presentation on public. And actually, I took classes for making presentation. So through these activities, I could overcome my shyness.
Okay, nice. That's really great. I was trying to look, but I took a lot of online classes and made public presentations. Maybe I was able
Yeah, I was
to.
able to. Maybe could is more like a possibility.
Yeah, could is
Okay.
more of a possibility, and was able
Mhm.
to is like more of like that's what happened.
Mhm.
Um, okay, and that kind of gave me an idea. I want to kind of ask you guys first, though. So as far as like a student presenting, what do you guys think of that? As if a student presented a class and I acted like a monitor, so I'd still write down what you guys said, and we talk about grammar if there was any like things that were incorrect. But if you guys like put together maybe like a little presentation or decided on the topic that we did for today, would anybody be willing to actually put the work in to make a presentation and that we could go through that presentation in class? Would any of you guys be interested in that? You can like write yes or no in the chat box too if you don't want to speak out. Or just like message me at some point and I can kind of do that because I think that'd be fun. But yeah, does anybody think they'd be interested in it?
So, what do you mean to choose a subject?
Yeah. So you'd choose a subject and you'd act like a teacher.
Mhm.
And so it'd be kind of revolving around you dealing with the class, and I'd kind of act in a second way. Okay, cool. And so yeah, if you guys want to message me outside of class, it'd be interesting to even try that, and we can like set up a date and time where we can have that. It'd be interesting. I'm gonna talk to maybe somebody to make sure that's all right. But I think that'd be fun, and I think that'd be like a really good learning experience for you guys. Um, okay. So Ken's interested and Jose is too. So yeah, if you guys want to send me a message about like what your topic would be and when you could get it done by, I think that'd be fun. All right, and thanks for the idea, Ken. Um, all right, Daniel, how would you answer this question? What's your weakness?
Uh, Let me think. I think that I get a little bit uh, nervous while I have to make some presentation. And for that, I've been practicing, and I've made some courses with some specialists to try to improve my presentation in public.
Okay, my public. My public speaking skills?
Okay.
Yeah, and I took some courses, so we'd use the past tense here.
Okay.
Okay. Nice. And how do you think your public speaking is, or your presenting?
How do I think it is now?
Yeah, how are your public speaking skills?
I have improved it, but I don't feel very comfortable yet.
Okay.
So
Good.
it's yes, that's it.
Nice. I think that's a really great answer.
Okay.
All right, and so we are just about out of time. Got other classes a little bit later in the day. If you guys want to join those, I'd love to have you guys. This is a good class. Ken and I think Jose, send me some messages about those classes, and we can kind of discuss that too. But again, thanks for coming in, and hopefully I'll see you guys again soon.
Thank you.
Thank you
Bye.
very much. Bye.